Hey, what's up everybody? Real quick, I've already done full reviews of all three of these lenses. I'll have those linked in the cards at the end of the video. But basically, all of these lenses are really popular M-mount lenses and they all have really similar focal lengths. And so, kind of wanted to just do a broad overview and compare and contrast. You can get an idea of in what ways are these lenses similar and what way are these lenses different, and kind of help you get a clearer picture of deciding like which one of these actually works best for you. Anyway, let's roll the video. The Sigma 16mm f1.4 was released back in 2017. It currently sells for around $400. The Canon 22mm f2.0 was released all the way back in 2012. It currently sells for $250. The Viltrox 23mm f1.4 was released in 2020 and it sells for around $270. So, which one of these is best for you? In terms of these three lenses versus the kit lens, quite frankly, all of these lenses beat the kit lens. If you're still using that Canon 15 to 45 or that older 18 to 55, or even if you're a Sony user or a Fuji user using one of those 16 to 50 variants, all three of these lenses are better than the lens that your camera came with. So in this category, it's actually a three-way tie, but you still need to know which one is best for you. Now, if your main interest is vlogging, you've got to pick the Sigma 16 over the other two because it's the widest. Quite frankly, the 23mm and the 22mm are both great lenses, but they're just a little too tight for filming yourself. I mean, your arms just aren't long enough to make that shot look natural. For example, here's that exact same shot on the Canon 22mm f2.0, and just notice how uncomfortably tight it is. I mean, it's kind of workable, and maybe if you found like a really long tripod or a really long selfie stick, you could do it. But in a practical sense, it's just too tight of a shot. And the Viltrox 23mm is kind of the same story. At 1mm tighter than the Canon, you just can't get your arm far enough away from your body. It looks great, but it's just not wide enough. Also, I would say if you're into landscape photography, all of the things we've said about vlogging kind of apply to that too. It's just too hard to get enough in the scene with the Canon 22 and the Viltrox 23. So for that reason, in this category, I've got to give it to the Sigma 16. Now, in terms of autofocus, all three of these lenses are really good, but the Canon 22mm just kind of wins this category. It's a native lens. What can I say? It's made by Canon for Canon's own cameras, and they know their own autofocus algorithm the best. Having said that, second place is actually a tie between the Sigma and the Viltrox. There's not really a whole lot of difference between those two, and I've got to give credit to both of those companies for doing a really good job of learning three different camera manufacturers' autofocus algorithms. That's no easy feat. Now, as far as low light goes, this category is actually a tie between the Sigma 16 and the Viltrox 23, and unfortunately the Canon 22mm comes in last place here. The first two lenses are both 1.4 and the Canon's only f2. That kind of sounds close together on paper, but in real world use, f1.4 and f2 are actually worlds apart. If you're shooting a lot of low light stuff, you need that 1.4, so it's going to come down to either the Sigma or the Viltrox for you in this category. In terms of shallow depth of field, this category is pretty much the same as the last category. Tie for first between the Sigma and the Viltrox, with Canon coming in last. F1.4 really does just outperform f2.0, plain and simple. As far as price goes, this is sort of the most surprising result. The Canon lens, i.e. the native lens, is actually the cheapest of the three. Canon comes in first place in this round at $250. Viltrox comes in second place at $270, and Sigma comes in last place at $400. So if price is your main concern, you might want to lean towards the Canon 22. In terms of image quality, all three are actually really good, but I think I've got to give first place to the Canon 22. Not only is it tack sharp, it has character. The Canon 22 just has a certain look that the other two lenses don't actually have. The Sigma 16 is probably one of the technically best lenses, but it just feels very scientific. It's sharp, but it's like sharp for robots. It's not sharp for artists. In third place, unfortunately, is the Viltrox 23mm f1.4. The Viltrox is a great lens, but wide open at f1.4, it has a very noticeable vignetting that the other two don't actually have. So overall, all three lenses are really good lenses, but it comes down to three things. First thing being, how wide of an angle do you need? You know, if you're vlogging or you're doing landscapes, well, then the Sigma 16 becomes the more obvious choice for you. Second thing you need to answer is, how important is low light? If you do shoot a lot of low light stuff, then that kind of narrows it down to the Sigma and the Viltrox. Now, if all you care about is image quality, I'd kind of lean more towards the Canon. The Canon just has that special look to it. And if all you care about is price, well then, Canon also wins in that aspect. But quite frankly, all three of these lenses are really good lenses. You can definitely make any one of these work. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.